Hey, welcome back to the Mind Your English podcast. My name's Chris.
And my name's James.
We speak slow. We keep it real. Two native speakers, clear, natural British English.
And that's what it is. Today, we're going to be talking about summer because here it's finally summer. It's extremely hot outside, around 32 degrees today, which is, if you're watching the video, why we are so red in the face. We're not used to this hot temperature, us Brits.
No, it's very hard. So we thought we'd talk about it to make it, well, to moan about it really, basically.
Yeah. Today, me and Chris are going to ask each other some questions about summer from when we were younger, summer in different places, how we feel about summer, and we're going to just discuss our answers and have a chat.
A bit of a moan.
A bit of a gripe.
So, let's go back to when we were younger. What did summer feel like for you when you were a kid?
Honestly, I think I always hated summer because it was just so hot. English houses are well insulated. They're made for the winter. So, yeah, I was always too hot playing video games inside.
Oh, really?
But then also there was the, aspect of going out with your friends. It was really light until very late in the afternoon, so I also liked that. And also holidays because of school. We didn't have school, so it felt like freedom.
Yeah, the summer holidays while we were at school felt very long. I know they were only 6 weeks, which doesn't feel that long, but when you're a kid, it felt like an eternity, like you were never going back to school.
Yeah, it felt like forever. And the other thing was that you were going to change year as well. So you went from year 1 to year 2 to year 3. You didn't know if you were going to be in the same class with your same friends. So there was that aspect of mystery to it as well.
Yeah, definitely for me. I think when you talked about long days and it getting dark quite late, that's something that really stands out for me. I remember skateboarding until like 10:30 or 11 in my village because it's a village, so my parents didn't really mind that I was out very late. And I just thought, I don't know, it really stood out. It's like I always think about that specific moment, being in the car park, skateboarding, and then looking at my phone, my Nokia 3210, my old school phone, and thinking, it's 10:30, it's like still light.
Now that's an interesting thing that's going to show both of our ages because you've just said something that reminded me of when I was a kid too, and I never had my phone. We didn't have even a watch on our hands. So my mum used to say, be back in the house when the sun goes down, when it starts to get dark. And
was it not when the
street lights come on?
Yeah,
when the street lights come on, then you have to come home. And that's the thing, when it's summer, they come on really late, around 9:30, maybe 9 o'clock. So yeah, you've just reminded me of that from my childhood as well.
Now going back to what we mentioned before about having 6 weeks off from school, were you ever sent to a summer camp or to something like that while your parents were at work?
No, I never was. I never did a summer camp. We went on holiday a few times. That was usually the time when we went on holiday because it was the only time we were allowed. But no, I never went to a summer camp. I always wanted to.
But for 6 weeks?
For 6 weeks? No. I never went to one.
No, but you went on holiday for 6 weeks?
Oh, no, not for 6 weeks.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It was maybe one week, maybe 2 weeks maximum.
I used to go to not a camp, but a day camp, let's say.
A daycare.
It was close to my house. It wasn't something you see in the US films where they go to the middle of nowhere. It was called Ridgeway Rascals.
Ridgeway Rascals?
It was just in my school. Basically, it was my school, but they had carers that would play with us. We would do volleyball or play football or basketball or draw, whatever. Just keep us busy, basically.
Yeah.
So that was good. I have some fond memories of that. But yeah, also it did feel like I was in school because it was in my school.
Kind of spoils the whole summer holiday thing. I was always skateboarding like you. So I used to go to the skate park all day and just do that.
But what about your parents? They didn't mind that you were just off?
It depends how old I was. I remember when I was maybe 7 or 8, and no, I could only play in the street or be at home playing video games. But when I got older, when I was in my early teens, then yeah, it was fine. I could go where I wanted when I was like 14.
A bit more freedom when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about food then? What was there? Was there any specific food that used to come around every summer and you were excited for?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, do you know what? The first thing that comes to mind is, I think we said this before when we did this long video we made about North versus South. Dandelion and burdock.
That sounds very fancy, no?
Dandelion and burdock.
Yeah, sounds a bit posh.
Cans of Ben Shaw's dandelion and burdock, 35 pence from the corner shop.
Well, it obviously wasn't. But for me, it sounds something you'd buy now in a bar. You know, like with a cocktail or something. It sounds something fancy.
No, it was cheap. It was just this soft drink that's like Coca-Cola. It's a little bit like what's it called? Root beer. Bit like
I used to
that.
have root beer a lot.
Nah, you were the posh southerners that had root beer easy.
Wasn't it? It had like 0.0%, like 1% alcohol or something.
I think you are thinking of root beer, yeah. But dandelion and burdock was different. Okay. But that's the summer drink for me. As for food, mainly just barbecues.
Yeah.
Like standing out in the garden with all the family, all your friends, and barbecues.
Did you not do any disposable barbecues? Barbecues that you
Yeah,
could
of course.
have temporarily and then throw away?
We did, yeah. I remember we would go to the park sometimes with friends and use a disposable barbecue, but we had our own barbecue.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know, posh.
Dandelion,
We can't be
and
that
barbecues.
fancy Yorkshire people. No, we had. My dad had one and my mum had one as well. So yeah, we did our own when it was nice outside.
That's pretty cool. I never had.
What about you?
We didn't have a barbecue in our house. We always had a massive garden. Don't know why. Every house I lived in with my parents, the garden was massive, like either very long or very sort of wide.
Yeah.
But we never just had a football pitch in there. So it was never really something we did together, just by myself.
Yeah.
In terms of food, I think what stands out for me is the ice cream van. You know when the sound used to come on. Do you know what the jingle is?
Yeah, the ice cream man's song, whatever he played. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And then you get like a 99p whip.
Oh yeah, it's not 99p anymore.
With a flake.
Yeah.
That was banging.
We had an Italian ice cream man who used to come to our streets, and he had this very Italian accent as well. Imagine being in like town Yorkshire, you don't expect to see any foreigners really, and then you've got this somewhat eccentric Italian man driving up your street. Hello, what would you like? The 99 flake?
Oh.
Please? You want a sherbet with it? And it was just very funny. He was very nice. He's unfortunately dead now. Gino, rest in peace.
I didn't know it was going to come at all. It's just like talking about Mr. Whip and he's dead.
He's dead. I killed him. No.
Oh yeah,
I'm
rest
kidding.
in peace. But you caught me off guard there.
It's just a memory because I found out that he died recently. I randomly remembered him, and I decided to search on Google, and there was a newspaper article about him,
Oh, really?
and that he passed away. Yeah,
Terrible.
poor guy. He was very old though, so he had a good life.
Okay, and as some of you may know, we both live in Spain, in the lovely city of Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
How is summer for you now? What do you get up to, James?
I really don't like summer now. I mean, when I first got here, of course, I enjoyed it a lot because obviously being from the UK, we have really nice summers. They are hot, but I never grew up near the beach, so I never had that when I was younger. And now because we live right near the beach, the first 2 years I took advantage and I was like, every day, let's go to the beach, let's go for a swim, as much as I could. And now, yeah, it's nice to have it, but it's really busy there. There's lots of tourists and there's lots of people who, they want to sell you things on the beach, and it's just really busy. If you want to get a bus down to the beach, you can't because they're all full. So for me, it's just like, it's my least favourite season now.
A bit stressful.
Yeah. I like to, if, I have the choice, I like to go back to the UK for summer.
Oh.
Yeah, I prefer it.
With global warming and that, it's kind of almost as hot.
Maybe Brighton Beach will be the next Barcelona.
I think, yeah, I don't know. For me, I take the bicycle down to the beach So I kind of enjoy my journey there. The bus is savage. I think the bus
it's
is
horrible.
terrible.
I mean, at least it's air conditioned. The only other problem as well with the bikes is if you use BCing, like the bike hire system in Barcelona, or any other one that you have to pay for even more, every single bike is already at the beach when you try to get one. So if you don't go really early in the morning, you're not going to be able to get one.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying that there's, everyone's going in the morning and then coming back. So
everyone has the same idea.
Everyone has the same idea.
And that's the problem, I think. That's why it's so busy.
I found a few good spots that are not too... I mean, they're busy, but they're not full of tourists. It's more locals living here. So it's a little just a bit further down away from the city,
If you find the spots, then yeah. Then if you've got a car as well, you can go to the north, east, and find some really nice beaches. But one thing else we should mention is that in August, Spain is very much dead. That lots of businesses are closed. People are on holiday. So yeah, it's a good time to come if you want nothing to do. But then if you want to do some things, events are usually cancelled or just not even on. Like they take a summer break, so you can't really do very much.
Don't expect to do much, yeah.
No. It's also just too hot, Even now, what time is it? At the time of filming, 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
It's absolutely sweltering in here.
I'm dripping.
Yeah, I'm already sweating in here, and yeah, just sitting still.
If my face looks very sort of drowsy and tired, it's just the heat has sapped all my energy.
The same as me.
All right, now we're jumping into part 2. Basically, I've got some facts about different countries around the world and how they do things, how they have their summer, what they get up to. So, for example, in Norway, it's all about cabin life and nature escapes. So, apparently, many Norwegians spend summer at a height. Or I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't know if you know.
How do you spell it?
Hytte.
Hut. So it's like our word for hut.
Hut. Many Norwegians spend summer at a hut, which is a cabin. They do a lot of hiking, fishing, or relaxing in nature, sometimes without electricity. So, what do you think about this? Would you enjoy a no-internet summer holiday?
100% yes. That sounds like my perfect kind of summer.
For how long? For 6 weeks? For 2
2
months?
Yeah, I think I could do it, yeah. I mean, I think I would need something to work on during that time. Like, kids screaming. I think I would need something to work on during that time. Maybe some kind of project or many books to read.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I could do that. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe not 6 weeks.
I would say a week.
You start going crazy.
Just, it's nice to have a bit of a film in that as well,
Yeah.
I do like my internet sphere.
I suppose so. I don't know. I like disconnecting. I think it would be a nice break for me.
You do it every Sunday.
I do it every Sunday. I try to not use the internet, even though...
Don't try and contact James on a Sunday.
He's not reachable.
Yeah. Impossible.
Even the Lord rested on a Sunday.
Sure.
You can't reach
everyone who dies recently. You're very morbid today. First the ice cream man, now Jesus. I think for me, it sounds nice. It does sound nice. I would probably say like a week. I think I'm trying to get more into like things out in nature. Recently, I started cycling a lot outside Barcelona, doing a bit of camping as well, but only 2 nights, 3 nights. You get very dirty after that, and you need a good clean. Yeah,
cycling's fun. I really like cycling as well, but that's another thing with summer is that it's just so hot. I really like distance cycling. I like to go between cities or between towns, like point A to point B. And if it's really hot outside, it's just very demotivating, especially if you have to go up hills. I find it very tiring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's fun.
Barcelona's pretty flat though in terms of the city centre.
In the city, it's nice. And you get a good breeze as well because as you move forwards, the air, obviously.
But your wheels are very small. That's probably why.
They are very small. I have a folding bike, although it's bigger than normal folding bikes.
Okay. We are currently looking at the bike for those of you that are listening to this. We're
looking off to the side because it's there. I obviously came on my bike.
Jumping from Norway to another country fairly close, or a country with a similar flag, Iceland.
Ooh.
Basically, apparently, what I've been told on the internet, in summer the sun hardly sets. In June, there's daylight for 24/7. So it's daylight the whole time. Could you sleep in constant daylight? I mean, would that feel magical or exhausting?
I think I would like to see that for maybe 1 week, but well, I usually sleep with a blindfold on or some kind of thing that covers my eyes because I'm quite a night owl, and when the sun comes up, it wakes me up, which I really like if I haven't stayed up late the night before. But I usually need a blindfold to do it, so I think I would be fine because I would just put my blindfold on, and I would like to see it, but I think it would be weird. It would probably throw off my body's rhythm if I never saw the nighttime.
Oh, it would trip me out if you were, if you open the windows and then, or even if you, let's say, went to a nightclub. You left the nightclub
and it's bright.
It feels like the middle of the day. It'd be like,
it's a bit bizarre. But I do have, I've got some postcards with the midnight sun. They're from Norway, actually. I've not been there, but I bought them, and it does look very beautiful. Like if you're on top of a mountain, you can see the sun over the horizon. It looks really gorgeous.
Sounds good. Well, moving a bit further now, going all the way to Japan.
Land of the rising sun.
The place of the rising sun. Summer is full of hanabi, taikai, which is firework festivals. And basically people wear light summer kimonos called yukata and eat street food. So there's like specific street food that they eat. I think it's much more common, well, actually, across the whole of Japan. So there's things in Okinawa, which is an island towards the south, and there's different events in Tokyo as well, even though it's sweltering, it's very hot. So I wondered if you've ever experienced anything similar, James, where there's summer festivals or things to celebrate summer in terms of fireworks maybe, or specific events, music?
Well, I think everywhere has their summer celebrations. The UK has summer events. Lots of people are out in the street doing things. Maybe not with fireworks, but definitely in the city. Well, here in Barcelona we have San Juan, the fireworks festival, but it's only for 1 day usually, or 1 night. But no, I've never had anything like this. This sounds quite unique for me.
Yeah, it does sound cool. I was trying to remember, because I lived in Japan, so I'm trying to remember this specifically, but I think it's something that's kind of just ongoing throughout the summer. It's not really one specific day that I remember. But I was thinking for the UK, there's summer solstice. They have summer solstice down by Stonehenge, for example.
Yeah, they do have solstice, yeah.
A lot of people running around naked in the buff.
The celebration of pre-Christian festivals. I do like that stuff. Paganism. I'm not a pagan, but I like the festivals that they came up with to do with summer and solstice.
Yeah, I've been a couple of times because it is actually quite close to where my parents live, or where they used to live. So we went there a couple of times when I was a teenager just to see what was going on. I never actually saw Stonehenge, where the rocks are actually.
Supposedly it's overrated.
Probably, yeah. I've only been to Avesbury, I think it's called, with the general area where they have this magical summer festival. Yeah. But yeah, let us know which one you think sounds the best, or if your country has any specific festivals during the summer.
Yes, please tell us. We want to know. So, idiom of the week, we have one from my home region of Yorkshire. Yorkshire, well, for those who don't know, is in the north of England. London is in the south. You can find it on the map. It's probably the best way to find where it is. And we have our own idiom. Maybe they say it outside of Yorkshire too, but it's very common in Yorkshire. And, well, we say it with more of a dialect pronunciation. It's more like it's cracking flags, but it's cracking the flags. So flags are paving slabs, these big square stones that are on the floor that you walk on. And because it's so hot, when they get hot, they expand, they get bigger. And because they're close together, if they start to touch and rub against each other and they just can't expand anymore, they crack because it's so hot. And that's why they say it's cracking the flags outside. That's how hot it is.
I'm going to be honest with you, I've never heard that before, so it's new for me and new for you.
Very regional idiom, so maybe not very useful for the viewer, but maybe if you're in the north, you might hear it.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's cracking the flags.
It's cracking the flags outside.
It means it's boiling hot.
It means it's very, very hot outside, yes.
Yeah, I would normally say it's boiling hot or it's roasting.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Alright, that's everything for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Chris.
My name's James.
And this was Mind Your English.